Y'all listen to this. Psalm 1. Blessed the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Most High, and in his law does he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind drives away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Most High knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. You know what David was doing when he was writing these Psalms? He was on the run from his son Absalom. And Absalom had turned the hearts of the people of Israel against King David, his father. And they were in pursuit of his life. So David was on the run. And even in a position of being on the run, David could testify to the fact that those who meditate on the law of the Lord, those who don't sit in the seat of the scornful, and they're not walking in the counsel of the ungodly, that we're blessed. So don't worry about the wickedness of people. Don't worry about people who are coming against you. You stay focused on the Most High. David was a man after the Most High God's own heart. Why? Because he always, no matter what he was doing, no matter what he went through, whether he was right, wrong, indifferent, or whatever the case may be, he always stayed in communion with the Most High God. Chosen people are very different. The Bible calls us peculiar. The Bible calls you peculiar. You don't fit into every circle. Everybody can't handle you. Everybody can't necessarily stand you because of the way that you think, because you're always thinking about the Most High God. So just understand that, the ungodly, they won't even be able to stand in judgment. Keep your focus on the Most High God. Keep your eyes, looking to the hills from where your help comes from. Because you're chosen. And it's not an easy walk. And we have to understand that, like, crisis produces something in our lives. The world says, makes it seem like, you on the mountaintop. That's the only time that you're blessed. I want you to know that you're blessed in the valley, because he is the lily in the valley. He's always with us. He promised to never leave us nor forsake us. And we have to understand that the teacher is always silent during the test. So if you're not sensing him, if you're not hearing from him, it's test time. It's time for all the stuff that he's given you and taught you in the crisis to be exercised. I'll give you a story. I had read the story of Joseph many times. And Joseph, if I was to put it in words, is the story of the processes that you go through, the processes that you go through for ministry. Your brothers and sisters have to throw you in a pit. And I'm saying sisters, but it was his brothers. Have to throw you in the pit. Your family has to throw you in the pit. They have to cast you aside as if something is wrong with you. And in actuality, it's because you're chosen by the Most High God. And all the twists and turns that Joseph's life went through, being falsely accused of rape by Potiphar's wife, and being sold into to slavery, then being put in Potiphar's house, and his wife lying on him, and then him having to go to prison, and all the things that he had to go through that were just crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis. But then the same people who threw him in the pit and left him for dead were the same people who a few chapters later had to run into the same brother that they threw in the pit. I want you to know that if you don't have a heart to do it, he will not put you in the position. If you have the heart to be in the right position in your heart, the right posture in your heart, that he will set you in a position where they will need to come back to you. And you will be the one to feed even the ones who have done you wrong. So listen, if it's not you, it's not you. If it's you, the Most High God chose you to be the one to put in position because of this right here. You want to please him more than anybody else. Chosen people want to please the Most High God more than anybody else because we understand that we're in this world, not of it. All this stuff is going on around us. We're in it and not of it. We don't do what everybody else does. We don't talk about what everybody else talks about. We don't, go places that everybody else goes. And most of the time we're loners. Peace and solitude. Solitude is peace with yourself, peace with the Most High God, and then eventually peace with other people, whether they're at peace with you or not. And when you're at peace with yourself, you're at peace with the Most High. You can be at peace with all men, even if they're not at peace with you, even if they have bad intentions. I read some stories where David could have executed some serious stuff on people, but the Most High God didn't even allow him to do it. The Most High God would take care of it for him because of his heart posture to the Most High God. All the frivolous talk and all the chatter, most of the chosen ones don't have time for it. They're too busy wanting to hear from the Most High God. You're too busy wanting to hear from the Most High God for what your next step is, for what the next thing he wants you to do, your next assignment in him. So they might think you're acting funny. They might think that you think you're. Nah, it's not that. It's that you are concerned about the things that concern the Most High just as much as he's concerned about the things that concern you. You're blessed. You're highly favored. You're a royal priesthood. You're a holy nation. And the Most High God is about to use you in these end times like never before. Every dream, every vision, everything that he has placed before you in your life is about to come to pass. Why? For his glory. And for his glory, his chosen people will do anything. Not only will they do anything, they're willing to die and stand for him in these last and evil days. I want you to be encouraged and know that a way is about to be made out of no way. It's being made as we speak. We speak these things that be not as though they were, and they manifest. I am, I have. The Most High God has ordained it from the foundation of the world. You're being here at this moment, in this season, to hear this word. Be encouraged and keep pressing forward. Don't you dare look back. Don't you dare lose heart. Don't you dare faint. And don't you dare worry about a thing. He has it all under control. Sugar. Bless you. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And from my home to yours, Shabbat Shalom. From 6 p.m. Friday night. From 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, Shabbat. So Shabbat Shalom. Bless you. Love you. Enjoy your day. Your evening.